Have a Google on that one. Off the top of my head, I don't actually know. Unless they're a certain type of cucumber that they use. But, they are pickled for sure. Little pickled cucumbers, so I guess so. Unless they use a certain kind of breed of cucumbers for the gherkins as such. Chicken skin's amazing. It's kind of a thing I don't eat very often, so when I do, I love it. I love using Tesco's own salt. Yeah, whatever salt you do prefer. I love using natural products more than anything. I don't really like using any other kind of thing, but whatever works for you guys, you know. Wherever you're happy using with works for you. Technically, a gherkin is there you go, it's a type of cucumber. I thought it was, I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to say, like, yes it is, and then, you know, I was wrong, but that's why I said Google it. I wasn't too sure off the top of my head. So, awesome. Stick them in here. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh, this chicken skin. Amazing. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to pick this extra bit of chicken. Might just have this with a bit of coronation sauce now. I'm a little bit hungry, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Have a look. I'm going to have a little bit of food because I haven't really eaten much today. So, you know. That's definitely pickled quite nicely, slightly. Obviously, the longer you leave that pickling, the more strength you're going to have out of it. So if you pickle it like the night before, you're going to have a better pickling for sure. So, you know, whichever you want, it's entirely up to you. So, let's give this a wipe up. Have a little try of this now. Most cucumbers get really large and... Wow. Look. Sorry, I was halfway through. Most cucumbers get really large. I like what you cut up in the salads. Gherkins are small, perfect, jarred pickles. Okay. I'm guessing it all depends on the breed, doesn't it, really? But, yeah, for sure. They are. Have a go. Wow, this chicken's very delicious. That coronation chicken mayonnaise. It's a little bit loose, but it's very, very tasty. If you want it thicker, you just add more oil to it. And you emulsify it more. That's what you need to do. No, we eat all of it. Wow. This is really good chicken. So, so good. Phenomenal. So, I'm going to put the sauce in here. As I said, if you want this a bit thicker, you can add more oil and thicken it a bit more. But, I didn't want too much extra virgin going in there. So it'd be way too strong in taste. But, either way, you're better off just using vegetable oil and emulsify it even more. As I said, that's why I stopped halfway through. But very delicious either way. So much great flavours in there. I don't know if you guys have ever tried coronation chicken. Have you ever heard of it, or? Font of useless information. I love it. Useless information. It's amazing. Wow, I was a little bit more hungry than I anticipated, but that was delicious. Looks like a warm chicken salad. It was a little bit. Right, so that coronation chicken sauce is done. We're going to have a little bit of a wash up as well. I dry up, tidy up, and then we're going to press on. What else do we need to do? Actually, while I've got this here, I'm going to slice up the ham, the cooked ham, while we got the yellow board out, while we're doing that. So, let's get that on the go. This is the boiled ham we had from the other day. Smoked ham, really delicious. Really, really good. So, you know, very, very tasty. Ponty Mython, welcome back. How are you doing? Is it chicken for a king? My English is spotless at this hour. Chef, for your pickling, how much sugar or salt do you use? I'd say about, you can change the variety of the strength of it if you want, but I only put in a very small amount of vinegar. Let's say about 100 ml to about a handful of sugar. Wow, excuse me guys, I'm really sorry about that. Handful of sugar, and I'd say about double the amount of water, so about 200 ml. So if you put 100 ml, put 200, 2 to 1 ratio, kind of, so to speak. So, you know, whichever is easiest for you. Just thinking how I want to cut this up. I'm just cutting this into nice little thin slices. Nice bit of ham fat. Oh, this smoked ham is delicious as well. So, cutting this nice and thin. Run it under the hot water if you get the sting out of it. How do you mean now? How do you mean, fat jolly kid? So, slicing this up now. Awesome. Rightio, so that can go back in the fridge. I've got enough ham there. We're not going to go too crazy with it, but there's enough there to make a few sandwiches at least. Don't mind this, we really wanted to use it. Been waiting for it to go live since it was announced. Shoal chair. Chef eating fat, easy what? Say what? Only on treat days, my friend. Not on any other days. But yeah, you can have. You're allowed to have fats now and again, but not all the time. Right, so that's the ham, that's the chicken done. So let me just drain this little bit of juice off the chicken. I can stick the ham in with there. That's the ham, that's the chicken done. Awesome. I can give this a wash and give it a tidy up behind me. So, guys, thank you so much for being patient with me. We're going to start getting things together slightly now. So, what else have we got on there? Mustard, that will be last minute to do. Oh yeah, I can start making the things now. Awesome. So, what we're going to do, we're pretty much like almost there. We can start pulling stuff together, which is amazing. They were asking, what do you do when you burn yourself? Oh, sorry. Did I miss that? Where did you say that? What do I do when you burn yourself? You basically put it under cold water. And basically don't move it. Depends what kind of burn it is. If it's a really bad severe burn, you should have some... They usually have in the first aid box a burn gel, which will stop the burning itself. But yeah, you're best off if you burn your hand, get it under cold water and stand there for 20 minutes. Don't move. Literally, just let it run under the cold water on your hand. Otherwise, it'll blister. If you run it under the cold water, it'll have less harsh of effect. So it's kind of the same as, if you kind of think about it, whenever you blanch, say for some example, you cook off, when I say blanch, cook off some beans in a pan, right? The quicker you run it under the water and leave it under the water longer, the less chance of it is going to be more cooking. If you just run it under the water a little bit for 5 minutes and then you leave it, it'll just carry on cooking because it's so hot. So you want to stand in there for about 20 minutes and run it under cold water, basically. Wait, did the chair show up as text to people? It did show up as chair text. For some reason my better TV is not working for me for some reason, so I don't know why. It's been up and down the last couple of days. I don't know why it's stopped working for me altogether, the better TV, so don't know why. Who knows? Time for me to start getting ready, Chef. It's been an absolute privilege to watch you today, Chef. It's been an absolute privilege having you here, Kid of Crafts. You're awesome. I know you haven't been feeling well, and I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. And it's been a privilege to have you here, my friend. It's always a privilege to have you here. Thank you so much for the support you've given me today, and the rest of you as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. I haven't finished yet, but if you need to go, it's cool. Have a wonderful day, Kid of Crafts. I'm sure you'll have a look on Instagram as well later on for the finished result. Take care, Kid of Crafts. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for being here today, as long as you have been. I know you've been ill. Thank you so much for that support. Hope you feel better as well. So, what we're going to do is we're going to give this a wipe up.